Also coming up, Nigel Pepper's strike for Bradford City is good news at both ends of the table. A second away win in a week for Rotherham. Could there yet be light at the end of the tunnel? And Gary Jones' winner for Scunthorpe keeps their playoff hopes alive. But now back to the MacAlpine. Huddersfield Town needing points to stay clear of the relegation zone against Barnsley, needing them to enhance their chances of Premiership football next season. Town are in the blue and white stripes. Your commentator, Chris Cooper.
Barnsley on the attack, and Hendry's in a promising position for the Tykes. He's got a couple of men in the area. If he can pick them out, he can use his left or his right foot. Tom Cowan, and oh goodness me, Steve Francis looks at that post and says thank heavens. Tom Cowan very nearly severely embarrassed. Terrific cross in from John Hendry. Lee Sinnott was trying to deal with it, and it's gone to Cowan, and a little bit fortunate. I don't think they found it amusing. John Hendry again. Most of Barnsley's good work has come from him so far. Edmondson should be able to clear and does. Huddersfield can have an attack, but Barnsley in possession again. Redfern, Mickey Eden. No room down the right, they'll try down the left. Bullock. Got Marcel a little bit of space. Bullock still holding on to it, rolls it now for Marcel. Good interplay just outside the area for Hendry! John Hendry really created an own goal for Tom Cowan, and now he very nearly got one for himself. 14 already this season, not too far away from number 15. Huddersfield yet to mount a serious attack. They might do now. Paul Reed sets Lee Glover, one of Brian Horton's recent recruits, away. He's done well so far. The cross comes in, nobody can reach it. Marcus Browning was coming in back post. Barnsley try to clear their lines. All the Barnsley players inside their own half for a moment there. Mickey Eden looks up, and it's down in towards the path of Clint Marcel. He's shrugged off the attentions of John Dyson and Redfern. He scored quite a few already this season from that kind of range. Good link-up play once again involving Clint Marcel, but the Barnsley skipper couldn't find the target. Plenty of chances, but the closest we've come to a goal would have been Tom Cowan's own goal. Neither goalkeeper tested as yet. Darren Edmondson for Town. Hard break for Marcus Stewart. Again, Barnsley clear their lines. Punt upfield from Lee Sinnott. It drops to Paul Dalton, and it's always going up over the bar. He's come back into the side this afternoon. One of 4 changes Brian Horton's made as he bids to end this horrendous run. Paul Dalton, known as Damage at his previous club Plymouth amongst the supporters. And he nearly did some there. Got a blustery wind that Huddersfield are playing into in the first half, but doesn't really seem to be affecting them too much. Marcus Browning to John Dyson, and the breaks for Edmondson. And there's plenty of blue and white shirts in the box, and Paul Reed gets the shot in, and Dave Watson forced to make the first real save of the afternoon. Well, Darren Edmondson created it down the right-hand side. Paul Reed's not scored in the nearly 2 years that Brian Horton's been manager of Huddersfield Town. In recent weeks he's come pretty close, not too much closer than that. Clint Marcel was looking there for Paul Wilkinson, and might break for Barnsley anyway. Dyson clears, and the chase on. Marcus Stewart looks second favourite for that one. Well, he still made an effort for it. And the fans certainly responding to Stewart's persistence. He's had a torrid season, racked by injuries. And there's a slip there by Matt Appleby, which might let in Lee Glover. The former Nottingham Forest man shoots. Good save by Dave Watson. Second bite of the cherry. Darren Sheridan will clear it away. Well, surely a goal is going to come sooner or later. We've had plenty of chances. And Lee Glover, he didn't have the best of angles on this, but Dave Watson most certainly did. He And Glover couldn't follow up. Edmondson has been getting forward well. He gives it to Marcus Browning. And Marcus Browning going the wrong way at the moment. Not too many options on for him. And in the end, Barnsley have got it back. And they go storming forward. Martin Bullock, he's got a couple of options to his left, slides it in, and Wilkinson couldn't quite reach it at the back post. Vital touch away from Steve Francis to concede the corner. But Wilkinson perfectly positioned, and together with Francis and Jenkins has a game of twister. Marcel with the throw for Thompson. Wilkinson is back there, Jenkins away. Surely we're going to get a goal sooner or later. The number of chances being created. Barnsley swing it back in once again. Look for Wilkinson, and Steve Francis called into action for just about the first time in the game, but he was being pushed anyway. A cross swung in, Francis coming for it, Wilkinson all over him like a rash, and the referee blowing up immediately. Cowan falls for Dalton. Switches play. Edmondson up from the back, gets the shot in. He got past Clint Marcel. Watson stood up well to it and found it away. Brian Horton's thinking about a substitution. Nice flick on by Lee Glover. Marcus Browning, Brian Horton's new boys combining well. Dalton on the edge of the area. Sheridan gets it away, and it's going to be a Town corner. Dalton swings it in. Facey is up there, so too Browning and Cowan. And none of them could get the vital touch. Super corner from Paul Dalton. Eluded just about everybody. Browning up there. Didn't quite get the direction he wanted, but it bemused Barnsley's defenders. Browning looking one of Huddersfield's best attacking options this afternoon. Edmondson. With Browning again. And I felt that one from here. And Barnsley attack down the left once more. Martin Bullock. There's a sliding challenge coming in from Steve Jenkins, but Bullock has ridden it, still got it. And John Dyson stepping in to get it away. And Martin Bullock disappointed he didn't cross this one a little bit earlier, because John Dyson came back, cut off the route through, and the chance goes a-begging. Paul Reed, who's been one of Town's most consistent players in a fairly dismal run of just one win in 9. He's set Lee Glover away. Down the left flank, gets the cross in. Won't reach Facey. It's away by Matty Appleby. So another corner to Huddersfield. Paul Dalton caused panic with the last one. A strong wind might help him. Curls it towards the far post. And Dave Watson nearly puts it into his own net. There was no blue and white shirted player there. It was going wide, but Watson could have got an own goal. Time to get the early bus. They've decided there's going to be no goals for them to cheer on this afternoon. Barnsley might have other ideas. Long one from Watson. Marcus Browning loses it. And Barnsley attack for perhaps the final time of the game. Lee Sinnott clears. And that is the final whistle. It's ended goalless, a point apiece, probably satisfying neither manager. Barnsley failing to score for the first time in 15 games.
I think we've won one game in 9 now, and that's something that we want to rectify. I know we're coming towards the end of the season, but we're looking for a win to get ourselves, back and moving again. And it'd be nice to finish the season off with a couple of wins and a good run, because that will take us through, probably to the next season.
Are your lads beginning to feel the tension? Because it is very, very tight, isn't it, for that second place?
I'm sure there's a little bit about it, I'm sure they look at the papers every day and they see the league, and and it's there for us. At the end of the day, it's our destiny's in our own hands, and if we win the games, nobody can stop us. But it's going to be very, very tight between now and the end of the season, and people at this moment in time are possibly looking at just us and Wolves, but there's 2 or 3 clubs still around us, that if they put a good run together, they've got a good chance as well.
Well, chances, goals, not to mention the odd London.
I can't do this.